I'm going to fill in the options form. So first of all, I need to make sure I'm logged in and I'm on the Theatre Studies homepage, which is here. And need to go to current students, and even before going to that page, I can see there's a big link there, options 1920. That's 2019-20. And here is the information about the options for next year. I'm going to do it for the second year because you won't have done one of these before, so it seems the most useful option. So I've got the options meetings today. You'll probably be listening to this then. And down here, we've got a list of all the options we're offering this year. Now, for the first time, we've been able to do it so that there aren't any clashes between the options that we offer. Obviously, if you do external options, you'll need to cross-reference timetables to ensure there aren't clashes. But just to quickly go through this, there's outlines for the modules here, so more information about when they run, how they're assessed, who's taking it, so on and so forth. Go back there. The timetables, you can click on these and I think they expand so you can actually read what the times are, so you can see how your day might pan out. And then there's a link for selected external options, which we'll come to later. At the moment, some departments have already opened or indeed are in the process of closing their options process, although you can still contact them. But the one to particularly draw your attention to is IATL. We get a lot of students taking IATL modules, and I'll come to that in more detail while I'm filling in the form. So let's just go back here. List of forms, deadline is Friday week 4, 4 o'clock, and I'm going to fill in the second year single honours form. Click that. Oh, this bloody Mac. Click that, and you'll see here, you won't get this because I'm got certain permissions. Closes 17th of May, 4 p.m. Auto populates my name, ID, and my department, and then here's the rubric. As a second year single honours student, you choose 120 cats, and you can take up to 30, i.e. a quarter of your allocation, in another department as external modules. And what we ask is that you complete a first selection of choices and then a second one in the situation whereby we have to reallocate. And the order in which you place these is the order in which you consider the importance of the module. So your first choice, first option, is the one that you want to take above all others, and descendingly so thereafter. So let's just fill in this arbitrarily. So say my first choice, theatre and the community, I'll put that there. I want to take another one, let's see, dramaturgy. So I'm now up to 60 already, and maybe I want to take some 15 cat ones. Normally we advise that you try and balance between the autumn and the spring modules, but obviously you should be driven by the kind of things that interest you. So let's say, for argument's sake, I want to take Irish, and I'm going to take one of the spring ones as well. Actually, no, I'm going to take immersive in the summer. So now I'm up to 30, 60, 90, and I want to take some external modules. And what I'm going to do is choose two 15 cat external modules, so 130 cat or 1 or 2. And we haven't listed all these because the number of options is potentially massive. But what I'm going to do now is just go across to the list of external modules, and I'm interested in taking some IATL modules. The list is here, but because at the time this came out they didn't have the actual dates and so on and so forth, I'm actually going to go to the page that they maintain and keep updated. Click this here, like this. Now here are the modules, and I'm interested in taking forms of identity. And this runs Wednesday 9 to 11. Let's just go back and see. You've got nothing Wednesday 9 to 11. Yep, that's all good. So go back here. Forms of identity. That looks fine. So has it got a course code somewhere? That's not great, is it? So there it is. So can I copy that? Can I? Hell. Forms of identity IL001. So that'd be my first one. IL001. Identity. it's all good. And let's go and choose another one. Check when was that? And that's the autumn term. Okay, so let's choose another one. These are term 2 ones. Interdisciplinary computer modelling. Why not? So that's Wednesdays 11 till 1. So I've got 1 9 to 11. Or drop-in sessions Thursday. So given that they're both in IATL, no, they're not. So that's probably not so good because I haven't got time to get between them. Let's try laughter. Tuesday 9 to 11. Just go back here. Tuesday 9 to 11. Yep, that'll work. So let's go back here. Laughter. And because I haven't put the course code here, laughter is ILO 24. Just put laughter. Now, this is important because in those circumstances where we have to make tough calls in terms of caps on modules and so on and so forth, if you put a supporting statement, in addition to the fact that you've ranked your modules in order, we can use this where one is supplied to inform our choices. So obviously I'm not going to spend a lot of time, so this is the random keyboard. So I've made a compelling, unmistakably strong supporting statement, and then choose the second set of modules. Now if you just simply replicate that, it doesn't help us entirely, but if theatre in the community is the one thing that you want to do above all else, but you might, for second choices, choose some other kind of alternate. So you might want to do ABAG and those ones. I'll put those down as well. Now you don't need to complete all of these because it may be that there are, there's a finite set of alternates that you want to consider. But I've done that now. I just checked my form. I've done the check with my external modules. I've got 2 of those, so that adds up to 90. I put a supporting statement of some brilliance there and added some second choices. All done. Just click send form and it will send me an email receipt to confirm submission. And there it says it's done that. So that's how you fill in the form.